So drop your questions and thoughts on the comment section so I can see them. Okay, I think it's good now. We need little bit light. Okay, all done. Yeah, all good. Okay, so now we're gonna do some drawings, and our motive will be practicing, like you're gonna practice. So we will be conscious while drawing, or it can be a mixture of conscious and subconscious. So let's see what can we do. And for first drawing, we're gonna construct the head, human head, and it's gonna be a three-quarter view. And I'm gonna use little bit of Loomis method, because it's universal, like everyone knows the Loomis method, at least a little bit. So that's the sphere I'm gonna start with, and this sphere will indicate the cranial mass, and it's gonna be a three-quarter view. So the center line of the face will be around here. Okay, and now the eyes, I mean the eyebrow line, will be at the center of the sphere, like this, and the nose will be around here, and the chin will be around here. So let's see. And now we're gonna do the basic shapes for the eyes, like you're gonna simplify them into basic shape, like the rectangle or triangle or square, or maybe a combination of these basic shape. So let's see what can we do for this face. And I think it's gonna be a square, not a square, maybe a rectangle. Okay, definitely it's a rectangle. So that's the shape for the eyes. And I know I'm drawing light cues. Sorry guys, I think it's lagging. And I'm intentionally drawing with light strokes cues. It's easy to control the line work or to do pretty drawings when we start with light strokes at the initial stage. Okay, and now let's do the nose. So let's see, we're gonna simplify the nose. So we need to do some abstractive nostrils like this to create a illusion for the nose. And now it's time for the mouth. So let's quickly do a shape for that too. Okay, so that's the mouth, and now it's time for the lower lip, which will be kind of like this, and the upper lip will be kind of like this. And now we're gonna darken the upper line of the rectangle shape like this to create an illusion for the eyelashes. And of course we can do some small strokes like this to make this illusion more believable. And now it's time for the iris. So that's the iris. Okay. Now let's do the double eyelid to show the wrap around the eyeball. And now it's time for the eyebrows, which will be around here. Okay. And now it's time for my. Okay, now we're gonna do the chin, which will be around here as you marked. So now it's time for to close the face. So let's do that correctly. So that's the face. And you see this bump? This bump is because of the zygomatic bone, the cheekbone, this little one, like this. And now it's time for the hairs. So let's decide the hairstyle, and we're gonna do the short hairs, not the longer ones. And right now I'm focusing on the major hair strands. And now let's do the neck. So any questions so far? And if you have any questions, then you can leave them in chat section, in chat group. These are the neck muscles, and the clavicle bones will be like this. Okay, so that's it for the face. And of course we can do more than just straight drawings. Like if we want to make it more realistic, then we can add some more informations. But I think it's good. So now we're gonna add the line weight, and then we're gonna move for the next drawing. Okay, like we can draw on this part here. So any questions so far? Okay, now we're gonna do the pupil. And let's do some hatching. Okay, so any questions so far? Or we just move to the next drawing. So let's do one more, and we're gonna play with proportions. Like we don't need to do just same drawing. We know every human is different, so we're gonna play with proportions. So let's see what can you do in the next drawing. So this time we gonna do once more three-quarter view. So let's see. I think we can do it here, just near to the 1st one. Okay, everything is clear now. And that's the center line of the face, and this will be the eyebrow line. This will be the where the nose, I mean the tip of nose will be, and the chin will be around here. So let's see what can we do for this face. So we're gonna construct the basic gesture of the face, so we can get an idea about the proportions and the placements. And of course it's not have to be perfect, like you can make changes as well. That's why I'm drawing very lightly. Okay, and now let's do the eyes. So first we're gonna simplify the eyes into basic shapes. And this time we're gonna do very dark eyelashes and very long eyelashes. Like you're gonna experiment, you're gonna play with proportions, play with possibilities. Okay, so now we have pretty much information about the eyes. Now let's do the nose. And this time we're gonna do very pointy nose. As I said, we're gonna play with the proportions and with the possibilities. So we can have a pretty good visual memory about the things which gonna works or not. And now it's time for the mouth. Okay, and I think we need to do some corrections, but first let's finish the upper lip. Okay, now I think the chin will be a little bit lower right here. And now let's do the double eyelid. Now it's time for the eyebrows. So they will be right here, like this. Now let's close the face, or we can do the iris first. So that's the iris. Now let's do the pupil too. Okay, so that's the pupil. Now let's do the closing part of the face. Okay, so that's the gesture for the face, and now we can do the ear, which will be here. Now let's talk about the hairstyle. So we're gonna do pretty much NM hairstyle, which is very common. And the neck will be right here, like this. And we're gonna do a node of hairs here, like this. And we can see a little part of the other node here. So we can do that as much. Okay. Now let's do some line weight and some breakdown of the big shapes. Okay, that's it for this phase. So we have done two phases in almost 26 minutes. We won't count 1.5 minute cues, you know. So that's pretty much it. So now let's move to the next drawing. And this time we're gonna play with proportions even more. So any questions so far? So let's do one more. Okay, so that's the angle for the next phase. And now we're gonna do some really good stuffs, like we're gonna use proper angles to make this challenging phase correctly. And the nose will be around here and the chin will be around here. Okay, And now we're gonna add some facial features. So let's do that because we have all the gesture ready. And this time we're gonna do some different shape for the eyes. So let's see what can we do for this. I think we're gonna do a triangle shape. Okay, so that's the shape. And I think we can darken this part here to make it more clear. Okay. Okay, any questions so far? No questions? Okay, then we're gonna move to the next facial feature, which is gonna be the nose. So let's do the nose. And we're gonna do the nostrils as well too. And now it's time for the mouth. So let's do that. And the lower lip will be around here. The upper one will be like this. So that's cut. And now it's time for the iris. Okay. That's the pupil. Okay. Now let's do the double eyelid to show the wrap around the eyeball. Now let's do the eyebrows. And that's the bump for the cheekbone or the zygomatic bone. Okay, now the jawline. Now let's do the hairline or the hairs. So that's it. That's it for this one. So we have done three drawings which are pretty good in common. Okay, so any questions so far? Or we just move to the next drawing. Okay, now we're gonna do one more drawing. This time it's going to be a front view. So let's see what can we do for this face. And we're gonna do it here. So now let's move to the drawing. So that's the sphere. Okay, now let's do a quick breakdown or quick gesture for this face. Okay, so that's the gesture. And now we can move to the eyes. So let's do the eyes, the eyes. Guys, we're gonna do the eyes. That's now let's do the iris. Okay, now let's do the eyelashes. and I'm doing it patiently, like we can't mess up, and if we messed it up, we can't erase. So we need to be careful while drawing with pen. You know, while we draw with pencil, we have a chance to erase, not a chance, so many chances, but with pen it's not like that. It's very challenging and we need to be very careful while doing it. That's it. Now let's do the nostrils. So these are the nostrils and they are enough to indicate the nose. And now it's time for the mouth. Now the lower lip, which will be around here, and the upper lip if you want to do, or you can just leave it like this. But I want to indicate that, and it's very wise decision. Like it shows that we know about the face, we know about the structure. Okay, now let's do the hairs, or maybe the eyebrows. And now let's do the hairs. So let's see what type of hairs we can do. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty much what I want. And we're gonna do the hair notes. That's it. Now let's darken the, let's add some light. And the neck, which will be like this. Okay. Now any questions? So that's it for this phase, and now we're gonna add the pupil. So that's it for today. Now we're gonna stop the live stream. So see you tomorrow. Good night. And we have done 4 phases today. So see you tomorrow, guys. Okay, good night.